Good afternoon, good evening, based on where you tuned in from. Welcome to my channel. My name is Marie, and I am the creator of Life in Haiti. And tonight's live, I usually do not bring these type of hot topics and gossip to this channel because, in my opinion, some of these people who thrive on negativity, they do not deserve the spotlight. However, certain issues it is impossible to ignore. When behaviors like this continue to go unchecked, it tends to get louder, bolder, and even more damaging, especially within our small community of Haitian people. Tonight, we're talking about a young lady who recently, I am sure the world saw something about Miss Aliana Lafond, who represented Haiti in the House of Challenge, all the way in Africa, and brought home victory for the Haitian people. The victory, as she made it clear, was not simply for her, but it is for the many of us who believe in Haiti, who continue to fight for the country of Haiti, despite despite of what the world want people to believe about Haiti and the Haitian people. I believe she did a wonderful job representing Haiti. And absolutely no one is perfect because even in this line of work, I am not perfect. And I don't think anybody is perfect. But she did a wonderful job and she continues to do a wonderful job. She is 19 years old, guys. Come on. But unfortunately, recently, a young man has taken it upon himself to go on social media and spread nasty, disrespectful, unthinkable comments about this young lady. I honestly don't know what motivated this, what motivated him to do this, but it is clear that the attack deserves attention and it deserves a discussion within our community. Tonight, I will have a guest that is joining me as we talk about this topic, and I will also open Life in Haiti for others to share their thoughts. Because too often, bullying within our community becomes okay. I can speak about this being on social media because I just recall my first viral video in Haiti, just how much I was bullied, just how much I was shunned, just how much people attacked my character personally. And Tonight Live is a message to people around the world that whether a content creator is a big content creator, whether a content creator is a small content creator, a content creator is still human. They're just good at what they do. A singer is still human. They are just good at what they do. Now, I'm going to share some videos, and these videos are not videos that honestly I am sharing that I want to share. So as you come in, please let me know where you're watching from. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and most of all, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and come back and watch more of the videos. The video that I will be replaying tonight is in Creole. I did not have time to translate it for my English people, but I will speak about it. And I can tell you that it is filled with evilness. Jealousy is not something that's just within the Haitian community. We know that jealousy is everywhere. But what we find within our community, especially those raised in Haiti, they lose themselves in the jealousy and they allow their thoughts to permit their actions to match with what they're thinking. Because in Haiti, we have adapted a system that people basically do and say whatever they want to without punishment. And this is why a lot of people feel that they can get on social media and say whatever they want to say, especially about another Haitian creator like themselves, because they feel or think that they are still in a place that is like Haiti, that they can do and say whatever they want to. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in. Everybody, Jadus, Moulin, I'm from Haiti. Thank you for tuning in. Crawford, Lafayette Lagunzi, Peterson Burburn. Please share your thoughts. I'm going to bring our guest. Please, guys, welcome our guest, as our guest has also blessed me with the opportunity to sit on the board of the Mache organization as the director of education here in Haiti. I am their eyes on the ground, so it is a pleasure to be a part of a group with this very, very intelligent young lady. Let's add her to the stage. Let's add her to the stage. How
Hello.
are you?
Oh, I'm good. When I say I feel like a mess today.
Look at
Thank you
me.
for
Don't
having
feel
me.
too bad. Do not feel too bad. Look at me. It's about our message, okay? It wouldn't. I'm sure they know when we have our Kardashian moments, but it's about the message tonight.
Yes.
Not many tuned in. Blandine, know you. Introduce yourself really quick to the audience as we get into the topic tonight.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name is Blandine. I'm the creator of Voices from Home Haiti. You can find me on TikTok with the at Voices from Home Haiti or at Call Me Blandine. I'm also on Instagram, same name. I'm also on Twitter and Threads with the same name. And in addition to Voices from Home Haiti, I'm also part of a nonprofit called Mache Community. I am the director of strategic partnerships, and I also work with Marie on that initiative. And we'll be working with Life with Marie in Haiti over the summer to see how we can prepare her kids for success.
So tonight, can let us get into this topic first, and then we will share more about what Mache has going on and invite people to on how to follow you, because you're gonna come on with us, but you guys also have some great projects, and all of it is surrounding the Haitian people.
Yes.
I was sharing with everyone a little bit about our Ariana before
Yes.
you came on.
Yes.
Can you, in your voice, share a little bit about Ariana, maybe for some of my peoples that don't know much about this young lady before
Oh,
we go into the
absolutely.
videos? Mhm.
Absolutely. So I didn't know much about Ariana until earlier this year. And I found out that she is pretty much a Haitian superstar kid, right? Just living the dream, essentially in a way on TikTok. She has a lot of TikTok followers and she basically is extremely popular. But when you go and you read up on Ariana and you learn about her upbringing, you find out that she is essentially just this overall good kid who comes from a solid background. She has a twin sister. Her mother raised her. And you find out that this girl is someone who has faced adversity in her life, right? As a child growing up in Haiti, to the point where she's even faced gang violence before. She has had a gun pulled on her and her family before. And what I've seen her do with her life as far as social media presents it is she did not let the negative situations or circumstances that are surrounding her affect her outcome. She is choosing to remain positive and be somewhat of an example for the youth in Haiti. And that's something that I will say is extremely commendable and very admirable, considering that it is much easier to go viral with negativity, but she has constantly chosen positivity. And recently, she participated in a challenge called House of Challenge, where she has brought extreme visibility to Haiti and the spirit of being Haitian. And it was a beautiful thing to see. She did win that challenge and brought, I want to say, such an incredible light to Haiti that it's something that you haven't seen in a very, very long time. And what's upsetting everyone now is that there are so many negative people who truly just don't want you to succeed, to the point where someone felt so emboldened to get on a public space on the internet and wish her harm along with her twin sister. And I want to talk about gang violence. I want to talk about bullying. I want to talk about mafia mentality, because how do you see someone, again, she's 19 years old, and it's not more so, it's not about her. It's essentially about setting an example, right? Letting everyone know that not only is this wrong that you are attacking this teenager, essentially, this young lady, essentially, who has chosen to live her life in Haiti despite winning the challenge, despite being offered more opportunities after the challenge, despite that she was offered to go study all expenses paid overseas, and she has chosen her country, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you are choosing to attack someone so viciously online and saying this degrading things. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, especially when you know her story, when you know that this is a young woman who, in her early teens, came face to face with a gun. So it's upsetting. And while we are extremely concerned that this person is on the internet saying these things, we also want to make sure that every young girl, young boy growing up understand that this is not okay. So while we are going extra hard for Ariana, but it's to set an example that you do not get to come on this internet and attack children and attack women, whether you are a boy or a girl. And also you don't get to attack people at all. We do not live in a society where we are devoid of humanity. So we're not going to go
Mm-hmm.
and let this be a passive experience. People are
Mm-hmm.
human beings and you must treat them like so. And this is what we're here to talk about today.
And I hate to even play these type of videos because like you just mentioned, and it's so easy to go viral with negativity. Something about negativity draws a huge crowd. But I do feel that people need to hear it instead of just having us speak about it. So, guys, what we'll be sharing, it is somewhat sensitive, okay, for a lot of people to hear, especially those who have grown to love this young lady and what she represents so that you'll get an idea of what we're speaking about tonight. Let's add this to the stage.
Ok? Se pou yo tchake Ariana koutou, bal koutou tout nan tourne, tout krek, tout koko Ariana, bourre koutou an dan boudou, tiyen gran, giet maman on. Grand boss, grand donateur, grand donateur tap supporto. Ok? Grand boss, grand donateur tap supporto, vin jouer 1 million cadeau, 2 millions cadeau. Vous savez qu'il va pour qu'on y ait une santé de superstar. Qu'on y ait une santé de superstar, qu'on y ait une santé de son vedette. Ok? Living santé de superstar, living santé de son vedette. Non, ou pas trop superstar pour un vedette chez vous, son petit bousin. Ou son petit calambert, Rihanna. Ou son petit bousin, un petit calambert. Même en vidéo. Ok? Même mon vidéo pas fait pour Jojo, pour dire Jojo, mais c'est sans condoléances. Peuple là va te connaître. Peuple là te wall, te kon tapoter, te kon faire caca sur internet là. Ok? Peuple là va te connaître. Peuple là te connaître, ou a fait vidéo, ou te kon a fait caca, ou te kon a tapoter, vieux charon senti. Vieux trip senti, vieux an dans fêlé, vieux coco décomposé.
I can't even really finish hearing all of the bad words this guy is saying because it doesn't make sense. And for my English speaking people, what brought on this tonight is the fact that this young man went public. Et salut à tout le monde moi autour qui a entré dans live là, OK? Live Sam, please fairly en anglais parce que gen un pile moun yo pas comprendre vraiment ça qui passé dans communauté hein parce que pas tout le monde qui parler des bagages ça en anglais pour tout le monde comprendre. Vous comprenez? Mais what this young man did, the audacity, what do you think brought that type of anger out of him? Is he someone that have always trolled Ariana, or this is all of a sudden?
This is all of a sudden. This is actually new. So from my understanding, because I do love to do investigative research before I even touch on a subject. Now, I understand that he has quite a bit of a record on Facebook of starting this kind of madness, right? So I guess the Facebook culture is different than the TikTok culture. And this is what he normally does. But this is the very first time that we're even hearing about him on TikTok. And it's Ariana that you're attacking. So this is, again, taking everyone by extreme surprise. Like, we don't know what to do with this. But he does have a record and a history of bullying. And the problem with him having a record and history of bullying is that typically Haitian people love to let things stay within the community, right? They love to just say, okay, we'll handle it within the Haitian community. But it's not okay. Because when you're thinking at large, the Haitian community is people who are essentially of Haitian heritage, right? I'm part of the Haitian community, but I'm English speaking. You could be part of the Haitian community, but you're French speaking or you're Spanish speaking. So everyone needs to understand that this man is a danger to society, right? You're randomly just getting up on a live, to a live audience with 13,000 followers. I heard it was quite a bit of people that was on his live and just essentially inciting violence, right? Because as we go on social media, we log in and we share our thoughts and our opinions, we do gain a following. We do gain people who support us. We do gain, I don't like using the word, fans. So imagine someone like him who is so vile in his heart, who has essentially pure hatred, just boiling inside of him, imagine the kind of people who follow him, because you do attract like-minded people. Now, imagine that this man is on live, because there are more videos, guys. There are more videos. Imagine this guy is on live on his channel talking to his followers, talking to his supporters, saying things that are so vile, so saddening, because this first video here is not all of it. There is a video where he is saying how many times to stab her, where to rape her, where to shoot her, encouraging it over and over and over again. And when you translate it directly from Creole to English, it is incitement and encouragement, because the word sepuyo is they must do. They must do this to her. And who is they? The they in question is the gangs. This person is making a call to the gangs to do these things to her. It is upsetting. And as someone who is an activist, as someone who wants to fight corruption, who wants to fight administrative corruption, and understands that administrative corruption is what leads to gang violence, because when you have someone who is signing off on the paperwork that leads to the street fight, that is corruption. But if I am going to fight corruption, if I am going to be an activist for change, then I can't let this go. While we do not like the bourgeoisie, while we do not like the milats, but we must also condemn people who may not have the same financial status, who may not have the same administrative status. We must condemn them, because that is where the change starts. So I must fight this and that as an activist. And as a woman who was once 19 years old, and as other women, if you are a woman and if you are a man, truly doesn't matter. But at the age of 19, could you imagine just waking up one day and seeing that millions of people have seen, and perhaps thousands of people have been influenced to hate you and to want people to harm you? Could you imagine at the age of 19, especially if you grew up here in the United States and you understand bullying culture, that all of a sudden there is a man with a megaphone requesting that you are raped, requesting that you are stabbed, requesting that you are shot to death? That is an assassination of character. That is an assassination of public image. Because even though she was not thankfully violated or harmed, but you have placed the imagery in the minds of millions. You have placed you have violated her in a sense. Not in a sense, you have violated her.
In a country like Haiti, Blandine, let's just be honest. In a country like Haiti, living in Haiti, you want to be as incognito as possible. The last thing you want is to be on the front line on stage, especially when you are doing something positive, and to have someone come and attack your character and attach violence to it at the age of 19. I could tell you, for you guys tuned in, please share the live. Ariana, being a little Haitian child, has that in itself blessed her to be able to deal with this, because she has dealt with things that the average 19-year-old hasn't in her small lifetime. Because this can cause any 19-year-old to go suicidal, Blandine. That child, she's not mentally ready or capable to deal with that type of hate out of anywhere.
And you're right, Marie, because there are children, Marie, who have taken their life for less.
For less. We know that children have killed themselves for less. Let me ask you, what state is this guy in? What
Currently,
country
I'm
does
hearing
he live
rumors
in?
that he's in Florida. I'm hearing from his social circle that he lives in Miami, and which makes it even worse because you're not living in Haiti, okay, where it is essentially you don't have anyone to put the plant by, right? And no one's gonna take you serious.
C'est aux
You're in the
États-Unis.
United States
He's
now.
in the United States.
Yes,
He's
you're
in
in
the
the
US.
United States. You're in the United States, which is why we have taken that initiative to report you to USCIS, to report him to the FBI, because you're a terrorist. You don't
No,
get
no,
to do
no,
this
no, no.
here.
I don't
No, no,
believe
no. The
he's in
rules
the
are
United
different.
States.
He's in the
You
United
sure
States.
is he one? See this, and I ask that you guys share the life because see when people come up, Blandine, and they behave that way, you affect the Haitian population as a whole. And some people may say or laugh with him on his channel, his 13,000 followers, because that's a lot of people to be following you, okay? They may think it's all fun and dandy, but it's not fun and dandy when it gets to Congress. And Congress describes us as here are the behaviors that they're bringing into our environment and into our children's mind, and they're okay with this type of behavior, and we're not okay with it.
Right.
Is it because do
Especially you
you
have
think?
this administration who is actively targeting Haitians, okay, who's constantly saying Haitians are criminals. And it's upsetting, Marie. Marie, I sent you the FBI flyer. It was made by one of the other community TikTokers where I have been sharing it. I have been sharing, and if you want to share it here on your show, it's fine. It's in your WhatsApp. But it's sad. It's upsetting. It's upsetting because one, you have the option of okay, quitter ça en créole, but you are a danger. You are a danger to
Ou kon pou ki
society.
rezon, Blandine, ma kito pale, an pil fwa deske an Haiti, nou menm nou pa respekte la vi moun. An Haiti, nou di sa nou vle, paske peyi a on jan tèt an ba kounya, nou pense ke nou ka al tout lot kote, epi nou fe e nou di menm bagay. Ou met kontinye.
Yeah, it's sad. It's very upsetting, Marie, because again, you are fighting. You have really good, everyday, hardworking Haitians. Again, Haitians are generally very hardworking people. I'm hardworking. You're hardworking. The people here are hardworking, and you have someone being a double negative to the image that we're trying to actively repair. So what I will say is I am currently so proud of everyone who has made a conscious decision to reach out to the authorities. Because again, you want to fight against corruption, you want to fight against crime. It does start at home. It does start at recognizing the bad apple and saying, yes, this is going to be a hit on our image, but better that this girl is safe, better that other little girls are safe, okay, than to hide this. Because when someone threatens your life, when someone threatens your safety, when someone is literally a threat to the public, you don't stay silent. You must act, because if you let them go, if you let them have it this one time, if you give them an inch, they will take that mile. And then other people who are watching are going to say, you know what? I can get away with it too. So the madness stops here, especially with me literally witnessing this in real time. The madness stops here. And even if no one called him out, I would have done it. I would have done it. because we can't accept this. This is intolerable behavior. I don't care what people are used to in the Haitian community. I don't care what is acceptable to you back home. I don't care if this is not culturally appropriate to speak in English. You are a threat to the public, and you have gotten on a platform and encouraged and requested the death of a 19-year-old girl and her twin sister. And her twin sister. What has this girl done to you? Because now you are no longer speaking to your audience, because if you were speaking to just your audience, it would have stayed there. This message has been amplified to many different audiences, unfortunately, even you guys listening tonight, as well as the audience I've crafted. Do you see how this has spread? Like this is a virus.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is social media. So the internet is not a place without consequences. I'm going to keep preaching that message. You do not get to come up here and live in a delusion that you have 25,000, you have 50,000, you have 1 million, 16 million followers. So therefore, you're immune to real life consequences.
You know what's crazy to me is that the tons of people who were watching him, this is showing something about our community at home, Blandine. I got into an unthinkable mess with a previous video. And going in to help to make a difference, I was attacked in the worst way. To where my channel, this is my first time sharing this, but this is things that I went through privately with those who are close to me. My channel was reported. They attempted to destroy everything I worked hard for, Blandine, since I came on YouTube. My TikTok was reported. They were after me for what? Because I went in and I brought awareness to a situation that needed to be exposed. How is it that we had tons of people on that live and his channel is not reported by our people? How is it that he is still able to get on Facebook and made threats? Because regardless of whatever language you're speaking in, it's easy to get it translated. Facebook can easily translate what you're saying. And I am sure Facebook have many Haitian employees that works for them that can tell the people in charge exactly what's being said. Does this not show the heart of our people? What have we accepted to be normal within our community? Bullying is wrong. Do you know, Blandine, I share this all the time. If we continue with Haiti, if people like you and I don't stand up against the odds in Haiti, in 20, 30 more years, Blandine, Haiti will be a lot worse than what it is today.
100%.
Because the heartlessness continues to grow. The heartlessness is something that people within our community have adapted themselves to. And that is how come we can rank on people that are doing positive things, but we can sit here and be okay with people that are doing negative things. What do you think? What do you think? Why are these people okay? What do you think motivated him to be so hateful towards Ariana and her sister. And not only that, in those videos, guys, I'm not gonna play them because I'm not gonna play that, okay? So if you want to see more, you guys can. I don't. What can they look up on TikTok or something,
Yeah,
Blandine?
they
You can
can
tell
put
them.
Patrice. His name is Christopher Patrice Bazil. So Christopher
Mm-hmm.
Patrice Bazil. You can type
Mm-hmm.
that into TikTok, and you will see all of the hate and vitriol so far.
And I want to say for you guys, my people, to report that kind of stupidity. For some people living in America that take safety lightly because they have 911 at their fingertips. But for many of us living in Haiti, 911 is not at our fingertip. Protect those who are doing good things within our community. And I want to say, in Jesus' name, this is because this is my beliefs. We're not preaching religion, but that nothing, no weapon formed against Ariana will prosper. Because those same gangs that he is asking to do harm to her, she herself have inspired and touched their lives. Do you see how evilness works? I've seen how those gang members, they've even made statues of Ariana in their home. So now why today do you want them to turn against her and cause her harm? You may continue. You may continue.
I mean, it's still a developing story as to why he did what he did. There is speculation. I'm not going to repeat them now because the person that is somewhat being accused of this, they themselves have stated that they're probably going to get an attorney. And he did not accuse that person on social media. What was essentially said was he was paid $500 to do this, and then he took that back. And my thing is, even if you were paid $500, even if you were paid $500, do you not know the value of human life? $500 is not a lot of money. And even if it was a lot of money, to get on a public platform and spew this kind of hatred, it makes no sense. It was truly devoid of human emotion. It was truly devoid of empathy, sympathy. Like, her mother has to see this, her friends, her loved ones, her sister. Even us, we have to see it. So if we're upset, imagine her mother. Imagine the woman who gave birth to her. Imagine her twin sister who could probably feel the same feelings that she's feeling right now. It makes no sense. And I truly don't care what the reasoning is behind him getting on the internet. He must be held accountable. He must be held accountable. There is no reason for this. Because if this happened in the United States, it did happen in the United States, but if this was another American person on the internet saying these exact same words to another American, consequences would have immediately been served. Immediately been served. Could you imagine? In bold English, I am repeating that I want someone to be stabbed an X amount of number of times, shot an X amount number of times, violated an X amount of times. And then for the person on the receiving end of that to not press charges, for I to not be immediately in handcuffs, this would have never happened. This is a fantasy. This is a fantasy in the United States.
Blandine, that is a sick audience. And that is why collabing with other creators, you have to be careful. Because for an audience to sit there and hear someone shared this kind of this just horrible things and not say anything and sit there behind the screen and think it's funny to bully somebody. That to me, that says a lot about the people who follows him, who watched him, and who entertain him to make him think that it's okay to say and do the things in which he is doing. What do you think is there a difference right here between criticism? Because I hear some people are saying, oh, you can say whatever you want to say. Can you share the difference between sharing your opinion about disliking a content creator? We have it all the time. You don't like my content, I may not like your content. Can you share the difference with the Haitian community? I don't even think this is rocket scientist, because I do think that even though our people accept certain behavior, they know it's wrong. But can you, in your words, share with the Haitian community why there's a difference with freedom of speech and actually attacking someone's character directly? Especially in Creole too. Don't forget. Boy.
So with freedom of speech, there is protected speech in the United States. You can definitely dislike someone. You can get on a line. You can get online and say a lot of things, even attack someone's character. But there's also cyber crimes. There's also cyberbullying. There's also incitement and encouragement of a crime. So what I've noticed within the Haitian community, like the very core of the Haitian community, is that they are fully unaware that 6 to 7 times out of 10, they are actually committing a felony. Because when you get on an internet and you are saying, oh, m'poil voye intel apo, ou bien m'poil forsa, ou bien, you say things like, this is called incitement. This is incitement. This is actually a crime. And a lot of people are unaware of that. So protected speech is, I don't like you. I don't like this content. I don't think it was very good. To incite violence is to directly request for harm to be done. And this is the problem. So there is so many things that we can touch on. Hello. So Marie, are you here?
I'm here. I'm here.
So there is so many things that we can touch on as far as differences, but 7 times out of 10, they are committing crimes and they're unaware of it because it's so second nature to speak so ill of people. And I suggest people moving forward learn the laws of this land, right? Because you can't truly be sure where people are currently living. But in the United States, I suggest you learn the law of this land. Because if this was happening more so in Haiti and he was in Haiti, I would have made a video, but it wouldn't have gone very far. But because I know you're here in the States, in Miami, and you are not only inciting violence, but you are, again, I think it was at least 3 felonies in the videos. He committed at least 3 felonies, including terrorism. He must be dealt with. This is a public threat. This is terrorism. This is cyberbullying. He's committed at least 3 felonies in that video. So he must go down. There is no forgiveness for this. Now, I know that some people are saying, oh, he's mentally ill. If you're mentally ill, I need you to be taken away to a mental asylum, because if you're mentally ill, you are still a public threat. So either you need to go to jail or you need to go to a mental asylum. At the end of the day, you need to be off these streets.
Is he registered to have mental illness,
Who
mental
knows?
health issues?
No, they just
You
said
don't
that
know?
he is. Nobody knows anything about this guy. Not yet.
I think that too, within our community, we're always so quick to be forgiving. And when someone gets up and does something, we want to say, oh, tête li pas bon, tête li pas droite, c'est l'autre bord. Mais tout l'autre bagay li fait, oh, tête li droite. Everything else he's been doing, he's been okay and of cleared mind. And now, I'm not saying that all of a sudden mental health issues can't come about, but the bullying of children in Haiti needs to stop. It needs to stop. And we as content creators need to get in on it and make that story go as far as possible to let other creators know you will not make money off bullying other creators on social media. Find a way to be creative. Some of them, I notice within our community, they might not understand that to be a content creator, it does take a lot of research. It takes time, and you have to have some type of personality. But some of them, they just want to piggyback off your research, off your hard work, or get on there and talk about other people. And that's how they make their views. But you are going to respect other content creators. You don't have to like everyone, but there is a way for you to express yourself. And absolutely not. As a content creator, I don't know where I would be emotionally if I woke up to someone attacking me directly like this, okay? Therefore, I am glad that many, and I see all over TikTok, content creators are standing up. I know you are standing up. I know many others are standing up to say, hey, this is unacceptable. And this is the example we're going to set. Haitian people, understand that things that you may be okay with getting away with in Haiti, parce que c'est tout le monde qui chef dans pays d'Haïti, they do whatever they want to without consequences. Everywhere is not like that. Once you cross that border and you enter into a country with law and order, you will respect all citizens. You're going to respect citizens of the world. Being that you are a resident, depuis c'est aux États-Unis où vivre, ou respecter moun. C'est pas simplement moun qui voisin, moun qui là. La loi dit que ou pas supposé entrer même dans social media pour menacer la vie moun nan, pour faire moun nan peur, pour faire famille moun nan peur, pour dire des séries de bagages et quoi. Si nous voulons continuer comme ça, parce que yo pense non social media pas gain pouvoir là-dedans. M'a dit gain un pile pouvoir avec voix nous. Si c'est comme ça que un peu content creator voulait aller, Blandine, yo après que y a privé dans niveau côté social media yo pour cause même résidence yo pas besoin aux États-Unis.
Oh.
That will
the
come
internet does leave a footprint, doesn't it?
The internet, yes. The internet will leave a footprint. So ça veut dire que pour nous-mêmes qui gagne famille, qui gagne frères et sœurs, spécialement qui jeunes, c'est pour yo faire précaution dès que ça a monté dans social media pour yo dire parce que Ariana a toute qualité moun qui remet Blandine. Sorti américain, sorti blanc, sorti mexicain et m'a dit nous, il y a des actes criminels que haïtiens d'accord qui chita bon côté. C'est pas toute nation pour le même moun non. Gen moun yo pas d'accord pour taquiner yo pour dire des séries de bagages et puis pour moun ap marcher la peste si c'est l'autre bord. Ça pas fait non. So ça pas veut dire que parce que nous même nous aux États-Unis, nous capable les 911 ou senti que gang pas arriver sous li pas marcher devant partout Et puis pour penser que ou ka menacer moun et puis pour dire n'importe bagay sur social media. I hear that he has apologized on what's his name, on one of the other creators, Mendel's on Mendel platform on TikTok. Do we take that apology to be sincere? Or is it now he's realizing that
It's
he's
not, I
messed
don't
up?
care if it's sincere or not. I don't care. It's not forgivable. This is not a forgivable offense. I truly do not care. I'm sorry. Because before this apology happened, not only did this man, again, we're using his own words, he was drunk in the initial video, the one that Marie played for you guys, and then he did it when he was sober. It's when people like myself and like really serious TikTok creators are saying, wait a minute, this is when this apology is coming. We don't care. Sincere or not, we don't care. Because what you did is unacceptable. And if we don't check this at the door, so many other people are going to get online and repeat the same formula. Do you mean to tell me that we're just going to let people come on the internet and call for the violent attack and death of someone, and then the next day we are going to accept apologies? No. Because there are some things you should have the good sense to just not do. Don't do it.
And I believe he had the good sense to not do it. The thing is, not knowing the value of money is, to me, his problem. Because as a content creator, there are rules that we must follow. And I noticed that a lot of them, they just quickly push accept and happy to get maybe within the program, but they don't think that the program applies to the rules and regulations of the program applies to them. And it does. Whether you're Haitian, whether you're Jamaican, Trinidadian, American, wherever you're from, those rules, they apply to you and you will be respectful. And I'm like you. I accept your apology. Matter of fact, I'll tell you this. I accept your apology. But as someone that has been punished for their behavior, an apology doesn't make it that you will not be punished for your behavior.
Exactly.
And an apology might make it where you may not get punished as bad, but there still need to be consequences to your behavior. That way, next time just an apology will not get you out of it. And the next time you get ready to pick your leg up to do the same thing, you'll think about it. You be doing it again. So,
right, 100%.
And one of the things too, in Haiti, when things like this happen to young women, nothing is done about it. Do you know how much of our population walks around depressed? And absolutely no one brings awareness to this. How much of our population is being bullied, even at school? You see, even at the institution, if I didn't stand one way, bullying is real in Haiti. And it is unacceptable. It is not right. I commend you, Blandine, for speaking up for Ariana. And you didn't just speak up for Ariana, but you spoke up for the many of the youth within Haiti that continue to face bullying, and it is ignored because the life of a Haitian really has no value.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean that's just how you feel, because I do feel that we the Haitian people need to do a better job with representing the community. And automatically, if we were hearing about his channel was being taken down, I think that would have made me a lot more happier, knowing that he was punished for his behavior, and we didn't just go around and shared it all over the world, okay? Because if the Haitian people can have a discomfort about positive things, how is it that you, maybe two, 300 people, 50 people, 30 something people can sit there and listen to him share this type of stuff and not report it to authorities?
Right. Right. Yeah.
Do share with us what you have going on with Mache before we part ways, because I know you don't have a lot of time and I don't want to keep you too long.
Oh boy, we have a lot going on with Mache. So again, guys, I'm part of a nonprofit called Mache. I'm sorry, like I'm such a my tongue is tied right now. So I'm part of a nonprofit called Mache. Mache is a nonprofit created by Haitians for Haitians, and we are currently in Cap Haitien on the boulevard, and we are not only cleaning but we are restoring the integrity of the boulevard. So you may have seen some of our workers going viral on TikTok and on Facebook, and they are not only cleaning but they are planting green life. Puis après restaurer boulevard nan jan ke lte liye, a pied palmis, a fleur, a plante, tout bagay sa yo. So we've been there for just about 2 months now, uh, planting flowers, planting palm trees. We're just basically doing the good, and we would love it if you guys could download our app. The app is called Mache Connect, Mache Connect. It's in the iOS and Android store. You can go to our website. It's www.machecommunity.org, and you can see a lot about our mission. Okay. Download our app and follow our journey. And what we would love for everyone to do is, if you can donate, but we would love for you to become a member of Mache and see everything that we are doing. And because we would love for you to see that there are genuinely good Haitians on the ground who are doing things in a transparent fashion, a nonprofit where that you can actually trust. Because what makes us different than other nonprofits is that we give you a vote. We give you the power on how to move the money that you're donating. So with Mache, your monthly membership comes with voting power. We will never just take your money and spend it elsewhere. We will always present you the option to move it into an education initiative or move it into a community restoration project like the one we're currently working on, or a agriculture/farming project. So I will be live tomorrow on my TikTok, Voices from Home Haiti, tomorrow at 8:30, 9 a.m. And we're going to continue to show the world exactly what Mache is doing on the Okap Boulevard. So I invite all of you to come and speak to me more and witness Mache a bit more. Again, download the app. You can message me within the app. You can message any of us really within the app, and essentially network with people who are making a huge difference back home. So that's all that we have going on right now for Mache. And then again, at some point within the upcoming weeks, we're going to be fully partnering with Life in Haiti to essentially see where we can come in and strengthen the school that Marie has cultivated and cared for.
Thank you, Blandine. Before you go, What message would you like to send to Ariana during this difficult time? What would you
Mm.
like for her to know from us, the Haitian community, in your word?
If I were to speak to her, I would say I cannot imagine what you're going through right now. I can't imagine the feelings that are rushing through your body. And at 32 years old, I remember when I was 19 and being embarrassed and humiliated, even at the smallest scale, in front of 2 to 3 people, is enough to make me retreat. So I can't imagine what you're going through in front of millions of people right now. I am 100% sure that you have the right support on your team and that you have the people to take care of this. But there are people who are actively listening and watching your journey and they're not only supporters of your journey, but they are also dignified. They're dignified people who will defend principle, who will defend character, and who will defend young women like you whenever something like this takes place within the Haitian community or any community. So while this is happening to you, I wish you safety. I wish you all of the love and support from your close friends and family. But as you can see, though you may not need it, you're not in this battle alone, because there are people who are going to stand up and fight for what is right. Because teenagers are teenagers and they deserve to live their life freely. They should never be in fear of being on the internet. They should never be in fear of living their lives. And they should never have to ever question and wonder if someone is going to come to their defense. So while I am actively speaking out for you, but I am also actively speaking out for little girls and little boys and teenage girls and teenage boys and men and women everywhere. What Patrice has done is not okay, even if it was happening to another adult. So I'm sorry. Truly, I am sorry for what you're currently experiencing. And I wish you all the best in all of in your journey and much success. And most importantly, safety and peace of mind during this hard time.
I just want to say thank you, my sister, for stopping by and spending some time here with us. And my peoples, go and check out Mache Connect. Follow her on TikTok. TikTok, it is Voices from Haiti.
Voices from Home Haiti.
Voices from Home Haiti, guys. That is her page. Go out, go check this young lady out. She has a lot of interesting topics. Thank you,
Thank
Blandine.
you.
Go ahead. Take care. Thank you
Thank
for
you so much,
stopping
guys.
by.
You have a great evening.
You do too. You do too. I hope this is a message to other content creators, especially content creators within our community. You do not have to belittle others to build your channel. And belittling within our community, bullying within our community will not be accepted. This is a new generation, and things that you may have been okay with, especially with doing in Haiti to others within your community, and it goes untalked about, it goes unpunished. Today on social media, blatantly like that, it will not be accepted. Haiti has enough problems. The Haitian people have enough challenges, enough obstacles. In my opinion, the last thing that we need to do within content creation here, those who represent Haiti, whether if it is through comedy, music, politics, charitable organization, whatever it is that you're doing to represent Haiti, we should not make it the thing to do to get on here and belittle others. I hope I would remove myself off of social media if I feel, if all else, that's what I have to come on screen and do, is belittle someone else, talk about other people. That kind of stuff, to me, it blows my mind. And I'm glad that today people are standing up against those type of bullying. If I could send a message to Ariana, I would say, keep your head up, baby. People didn't put you here, God did. And He will protect you in the presence of those that are supposed to be your enemy. You can walk through the worst neighborhood in Haiti, and those people that the internet view as the worst type of people, even in their presence, they will protect you. That is my prayer for you. That in the presence of gangs, in the presence of anybody that you come across in Haiti, that your family come across in Haiti, that you will have favor, that you will be protected. Because people didn't put you there. Because I guarantee you, if it was for people, they would not have chose to put you where you at. And be careful. Watch yourself. Watch your environment. Watch your surroundings. But no, you should not live in fear. Do not be afraid. That's what the enemy wants to do. Someone asked me recently, are you afraid? I'm never afraid in Haiti. I could be walking through the valleys of death in Haiti. I'm never afraid. Because the minute that I am afraid, that is the minute I need to leave. And I've been through some difficult situations. And that is why I can share that even in all difficulties, that God's got you covered. People wish bad things upon a lot of people, including myself. But when God's favor walk with you, they can continue. Matter of fact, the things that they wish for you, may you be the one to pull them out of that hole. But you keep your head up. You continue to represent Haiti in the best way and continue to encourage the youth in our country to continue to do good. Life in Haiti supports you. We love you. And in my eyes, you're courageous. You're amazing. You have the strength. Lions don't. Because anybody that can build the courage to stand up for the country of Haiti, they ain't simple. You're not simple, baby, because people are quick to bring about our streets is dirty, or this and that. There's so many reasons as to why you should not represent the people of Haiti. The list is long when you compare it as to why you should. So if you can stay in that short list and still represent Haiti, Come on now, baby. I'm telling you, I'm not even worried about what they talking about. Because you can fall in the worst hands in Haiti, and he's got you covered. He's got you protected. You see how, let me tell you, you see how God is so good? Even in some of the worst people's homes in Haiti, they admire this young lady. They admire your strength. And I've learned, because I'm going to use this as an example for myself. People think that people will be jealous of you because you have money, you have this, that. Not always. Because I would say I shouldn't have any enemies, right? When it comes to that. But people can be jealous of the blessing that's on you. People can be jealous that people loves you and people gravitate towards you. And we know that within our community, people already don't know how to deal with some of the feelings that, that's going through them. Your talent is your blessing. Go with God and you are protected. Continue to represent Haiti and let no one discourage you with doing that. That is my message to you. Let me give a shout out to some of my super chats tonight. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support tonight. Jean-Pierre Devasti, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Thank you so much for the $10 super sticker. May God bless you and keep you. Thank you, Cheryl Hill. Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat, super sticker. Thank you so much for the $4.99 super sticker. Again, Cheryl Hugh, I love your channel. Thank you for having Blandine. Thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you for loving the channel and my content. Thank you. Yole, how's it going? Yole Millard, come on, yeah. Thank you so much. And this is one of my day one people. Thank you so much, Yolette, for the $10 super chat. Thank you so much for your continued love and support of life in Haiti. Thank you, guys. Ghetto Flowers, Manila, you're a very strong person, Marie. Thank you. What about the Mr. Cyprien situation? Have you found solutions? Please check out some of the old content, guys. We're not going to go back tonight. Tonight we are on positivity. Tonight we will not accept bullying within our community. You can dislike another content creator. You can share you don't like them. However, you cannot cross the line and incite a riot by gathering a group of people to cause them harm. That is wrong and that is unacceptable, guys. So if you have a question about any of my other videos, all of my videos are up. I have not removed any one of them. Please go ahead and tune in and check out some of my other uploads. Zoe, how's it going? God bless you, Zoe. And thank you so much for the $19.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Zoe. And God bless you too. And thank you so much for your support of life in Haiti. Thank you. Jean-Pierre says, I'm thinking of the irony of this guy being deported to Haiti and the gangs gets him and do to him everything he said to do to her. And sometimes that's how God works. I'm not going to say I'd like for something like this to happen to that young man, but I am a firm believer that you should, pay for your actions, right? There are consequences to every action. Therefore, we need to be mindful of how we treat others and the things that we say. If you're in doubt, I mean, you can even go and talk to Chat GPT. Chat GPT have enough sense to tell you, hey, don't say that. That's not going to be good for you, you know? It's just common sense. And then to turn around and to accuse someone and say that they paid you made it even worse, guys. In our community, $500 is a lot of money. It is a whole lot of money, right? But we know that in the United States, young man, don't let nobody send you to prison or to jail for $500, because $500 may not even be able to pay your rent for like 2 months, if a month. Because I know that many of you guys' mortgages are thousands of dollars, especially living in a state like Florida. So think before making some irrational decisions, okay? And let's treat each other better. Let's be nicer to each other. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I would say stop sharing these type of videos, stop sharing these type of uploads through the algorithm. I just shared just a little bit, and it was a stab to my spirit hearing someone say this type of things, because first, I am a mother and I have a daughter that is around that exact age. And it would drive me crazy if someone did that to my child. And that, naturally, a 19-year-old is worried about school, and she has so much of her own stuff that she's dealing with. The last thing a mother or a father want for their child is to be bullied like this, okay? So in our community, let's quiet, let's mute those type of creators, guys, and let's continue to push positivity. It's okay to have fun, comedy, and stuff like that, but there are things that we see people doing on the internet that we need to put a stop to them. Do not just simply continue to watch and support their mediocrity, but bring awareness to them, because content creators, they are humans too. People who are stars, these people are human too. How often we see even stars, they fall into depression because of the alienation which comes with the success that they have. So be kind to one another within our community. If you have yet to check out my latest upload, guys, please check out my latest upload. Take care of yourself. Be kind to others, as I always share, and be kind to one another. Tell somebody you love them. You guys know I love you. Don't forget to check out our website. And if you've yet to do so, please get in touch with me about becoming a sponsor through the Life in Haiti sponsorship program this upcoming year, guys. School ends in about a month. I know that many of you guys in the United States are probably already in the summer, but for us here in Haiti, school ends in the middle of July, and then we will be opened to new sponsors, guys. I've been sharing it, continue to share. I will not stop sharing about Haiti. I'm gonna keep on talking about, let's make a difference in Haiti. We're gonna keep on talking about this because it takes us to do the work within our community, and absolutely no one else can do that type of work in my community better than one of us. Love you guys. You guys have a blessed night tonight. Good night, everyone.